EnhancedTransformations.com. That's what we're doing. We're creating the most advanced and enhanced transformations of building muscle and burning fat and documenting everything that we're doing. But we want a couple of you to be part of this. We're going to choose a few of you to do these transformations with us, to travel with us and experience it behind the scenes, and maybe even be featured in the next movie or the docuseries. So check out EnhancedTransformations.com.
Yeah. Ooh, why always me? Ooh, like I'm Balotelli. Ooh, why always me? Ooh, like I'm Balotelli. Telly. Yeah, why always me? Ooh, like I'm Balotelli. Ooh, why don't you?
It's really difficult when we're traveling to get all of our meals in and healthfully, because it's very difficult to eat out at any restaurants and actually get clean bodybuilding food. There's always hidden oil in the food, hidden chemicals that make you addicted to the food, that make you eat more and want to eat more of the bad food that's going to make us fat instead of build muscle. So here's some of the foods that we got, and unfortunately we weren't able to eat dinner because we got in so late that everything around here is closed. And when we wake up this morning, there's no food in the house, so we have to go shopping and come back. So there's a huge gap of time that we lost for potential muscle building. So here's some examples of some of the foods that we got at the store. Lots of eggs. We eat a ton of whole eggs, including the yolk. We've got rice, lots of rice. We eat rice noodles as opposed to wheat noodles because the wheat causes a lot of gut problems. We got sweet potatoes, onions, regular potatoes. For cereals, we try to stick with the lower sugar cereals. This is an exception, but even Lucky Charms has half the amount of sugar as a lot of the other kids' cereals.
Made us get it.
For the barbecue sauce and all the sauces, we make sure not to get any high fructose corn syrup. So most of all the sauces have a lot of high fructose corn syrup in them, which is highly toxic. I mean, compare steroids to high fructose corn syrup, there's no comparison. High fructose corn syrup is more dangerous in every way. So we get all the sauces without that. And then we get apples for the fiber and just to feel full in case we start craving bad food. Same thing, bananas are at least more filling than bad alternatives. And then rotisserie chicken. The Gatorades are for intra-workout drinks. I prefer to use drinks made for intra-workout, but we like to have these on hand when we travel because they're easy to buy anywhere. On the refrigerator, we bought a ton of beef. Now I like the beef super lean, but Coach Trevor likes it really fatty. Coach Trevor believes in eating a little bit more saturated fat than I do when we're bulking up like this. I got lactose-free, fat-free milk and whole milk. Coach Trevor prefers whole milk. I prefer lactose-free, fat-free.
Yeah, so do I. I don't like dairy. Doesn't agree with me.
All this is really high-quality lean meats. And then we got some vegetables. Baby Mama's here, so she's going to be cooking. So we got pretty much all of the fresh vegetables for cooking all kinds of different dishes.
Are you wearing compression shorts, or did you gain that 6 pounds all on your legs?
Two things. The shorts are shrinking every time I watch them. And yesterday we hit leg day. And whenever we hit legs on growth hormone and insulin and enough calories, the legs just grow and get swollen and tight. And so right now my legs are full and tight and pumped. It feels amazing. So I'm gonna load up my growth hormone. I have 2 vials of growth hormone and I have a vial of HCG and insulin. So one side effect I'm experiencing right now is my testicles are shrinking. My balls are about 1/4 the normal size. Now I run cycles all the time, and not every steroid is super suppressive or shuts you natural testosterone down completely. In fact, I'm usually on SARMs, which are much less suppressive than steroids, but during this cycle we're hitting the SARMs plus the steroids. And some certain steroids like the Trestolone and the Trenbolone shut down natural testosterone production completely. So now my balls are just sucking up tight, and I'm going to hit the HCG, and within 48 hours, my balls will be back to normal size. That's why I don't worry about any side effects in bodybuilding other than the heart, because any side effect we get, there's a solution for. Balls shrink, take HCG. Want to prevent long-term shutdown from steroids? Take HCG, take Clomid, take Blue Ox Test Booster while on cycle. This is something that's extremely controversial. Most people say, don't use anything that you would use in PCT while you're on cycle. Use it after cycle.
Yeah, that's like the main thing that people say about it. They're like, oh, you're sending one signal in the body to turn it on and then another signal to turn it off, right? Like, that's like, oh, you can inject testosterone, they'll turn off your natural. You're taking HCG or sending the signal and turn it on. So what are your thoughts about that?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if I didn't take HCG, my balls would be so atrophied, it would take me so long to get my natural testosterone production back or normal testicular function. Whereas if I just hit some of the PCT during the cycle, they never get atrophied. So my balls are full, functional, and I can do a very quick PCT afterwards. This is a 5,000 IU vial of HCG. I put in 1 cc of water, and I'm doing 0.2 ml. Now, because I don't want to have to stick myself twice, I reconstituted the HCG, and then I'm adding more of the sterile water, and then I'll mix it together with the growth hormone and do 1 shot in 1 needle. I'm going to do 5 units of growth hormone with 1,000 units of HCG with about 3 units of insulin. Well, it's only been for the last 6 years, but for the last 6 years, I'd say I've had an average of 1 shot per day. Some days are 5 shots and many days are 0 shots, but it probably averages out to maybe 4 years of 1 shot per day. So 4 times 365 times 1. Well, we're in LA. We're going to go to the laboratory now. We're at the Airbnb house right by the lab.
Oh, that's what you were doing in Lemoore.
Yeah, driving
You
through.
weren't in Lemoore, you just drove by, right?
Yes, correct. But I saw the name and I thought of you. That's one of my girlfriends checking in on me. I used to, long time ago, hide the fact that I would date so many women, and it would cause so much stress having to hide, not being able to be public, open, and honest about my need to experience more than one woman. Now I can just take a phone call. Baby mama's in the other room. She doesn't care. None of my girlfriends care. I can talk to other girls because I'm so open and honest about it. They would rather me not hide it from them. So Trevor's got a funny sleep schedule. Sometimes he'll go 24 hours without sleep, and oftentimes he'll sleep for about 36 hours straight. So this is one of those times. He's been pretty much sleeping for the last 30 hours. So we're looking forward to him almost caught up on rest and getting back in the game here. We got to keep Trevor hydrated because his body is just such a machine. It runs so hot, he sweats a lot, and he can very easily get dehydrated if he doesn't drink enough water and take enough minerals that help his body hold the water. Alright, water bottles. Lots of purified water. The other 2 here. Okay, we'll see you at the lab. We're going to Tony Huge Labs, one of my favorite places on planet Earth because we can do all the crazy experiments, lab work, innovation that I don't think a lot of this stuff is being done anywhere in the world. Welcome to Tony Huge Labs. This is where we do all of our blood work, lab testing, and experiments. So I'll give you a quick tour of some of the parts that I'm allowed to show you. So here's where we do the hormone testing. See, hormone testing is a lot more advanced and a lot more costly than just the basic metabolic panel, the lipid testing, and all that. So every lab usually only has a few specific machines, and then if they get requests for other lab work, they send it out to other labs to get that done. So what's unique about Tony Huge Labs is we have most of the machines necessary to run all of the bodybuilding tests. We don't have to outsource many things. We do have to outsource the HGH IGF testing to another laboratory. This is the biggest blood testing machine. You just put the blood vial in the machine, click which tests you want to run, and it renders the report. It's that easy. It's almost all automated. Here's where we do a lot of the prep work for the blood, including especially all the genetic testing. We have to extract the genes from the tissue. That's what we do in this room. This is my favorite room because it looks like something out of a movie. It's got all the craziest machines, but it's also very loud. So I'm not gonna bring you in there right now where all you're gonna hear is just raging sound of water while the machines run. So there's some of the key features of Tony Huge Labs and some of the machines that we use to do all the advanced wellness testing, health testing, hormone testing. And we send a phlebotomist to the customer's house to pull the blood, and then the phlebotomist mails the blood work into the lab. The lab report is produced on the computers and then emailed to the customer, all in compliance with HIPAA. Friends of Freedom, thank you for watching these episodes on epic transformations with Enhanced Athlete for the second documentary. We're also picking a couple of you from the audience to do epic transformations with us that are about a $10,000 value. No joke. And to possibly be included in the future series and movies. Be swole and swole, friends of freedom, pioneers of human evolution. We'll see you at enhancedtransformations.com.